Many NBA stars have turned into sensations in their own special way. They break the internet every other day with crazy plays, ridiculous errors, and hilarious interviews. But who were the biggest stars of them all? And where are they today? Number 1. Nick Young. Sometimes, Nick Young plays the internet more than he does basketball, as seen by the time he overexcitedly celebrated a missed three-pointer, or when the Lakers were in last place and Kobe was furious. Nick Young was a very talented player, but the majority of his popularity came from his shenanigans. And his most infamous moment ever was a leaked conversation with D'Angelo Russell. But Russell broke the bro code and stabbed Young in the back. D'Angelo published a private conversation online where Young admitted that he cheated on his fiancée, Iggy Azalea. And when Iggy ended the relationship, the drama only got worse, with the NBA community calling Russell a rat and nicknamed him D'Angelo Ratzel. In 2018, Nick finally helped the Warriors become champions and later played in Ice Cube's Big Three. But even after he retired from basketball, Nick was still addicted to internet fame. Now he's a clothing designer, spouting off on podcasts, and has even taken up boxing. For real, Nick fought in an exhibition match against TikToker Malcolm Minikin, though he didn't do so great. He got whooped for the majority of the fight until an illegal move from Minikin sent Nick flying out of the ring, and the match ended as a no contest. Number 2. Nate Robinson. Robinson went viral for his Jordan-like vertical coupled with his relatively short stature. Despite being one of the shortest players in the NBA, he's the record holder for the most dunk contest wins in NBA history. Nate Robinson was one of the most electrifying guards of his era in terms of jumping ability, and carved out a successful 11-year NBA career. But after 2016, Nate lost his on-court fame, and he took his talents elsewhere. He went to Venezuela and won the national championship and made MVP in the finals. Robinson also appeared in Ice Cube's Big Three League and made a debut on the silver screen, starring in the 2018 movie Uncle Drew alongside Shaq and other NBA stars. Stuff was going well for Nate, and then he decided to start boxing. To try to go viral again, he fought YouTube sensation Jake Paul, and things did not go well for Nate. Paul completely dominated the fight, and in the second round, Nate went lights out. But if someone as short as Robinson can go viral, what about one of the tallest players ever? Number 3. Taco Fall. Taco is one of the tallest humans on Earth, and his measurements set an all-time NBA record. He measured at 7 feet with a wingspan of 8 foot 2 inches and the highest standing reach at 10 foot 2. Fall only played 3 NBA seasons with Boston and Cleveland, appeared in just 37 NBA games, and scored a total of only 82 points. But this man was going viral the entire time, either for his weird shooting form or because of the picture of him running next to Carson Edwards, who stood at just 5'11". This dude is so disproportionate, his pictures don't even look real. Most recently, he spent the 2022 season playing in the G League, and in 2023, after signing with the Flying Tigers and the Chinese Basketball Association, he'll probably become a huge star in Asia. But he'll never be as popular as the skinny Asian kid who became the biggest basketball star on the planet. This brings us to number 4, Jeremy Lin. This is the guy who played college basketball for Harvard before going unpicked in the 2010 NBA draft. However, after team injuries created a position in the Knicks rotation, his agent was able to get him an opportunity to play professionally. According to his agent, if Jeremy Lin didn't perform well, it would be both his first and final game in the NBA. Talk about pressure. Lin entered the game and played as if his life depended on it. He showed up, scored 25 points, handed out 7 assists, and helped the Knicks win, securing his long-term position on the team. In the following game, he started for the first time and finished with 28 points and 8 assists. Then came a duel against Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers at the Garden, where out of nowhere, Lin scored 38 points, including a soul-crushing three-pointer in front of the Lakers bench. After that win against Kobe, everyone was crazy about Lin, but Lin didn't let it rest. Lin immediately blew everybody out of their seats again. On Valentine's Day, in a game against the Raptors, the score was tied with just seconds left. Lin had the ball, waved off a screen, and hit a cold-blooded game-winning buzzer beater that would create Lin's sanity. His incredible run drew global attention, and every media outlet on the planet was talking about his rags to riches story. Lin was even in Time magazine as one of the top 100 most influential people in the world. After the season ended, Jeremy signed a contract for $25 million with the Rockets and stayed in the NBA until 2019, when he and the Raptors won the NBA championship. He was the first Asian player with an NBA ring, and he ended his career with $65 million in salary earnings. After the NBA, Lin joined the Beijing Ducks in the CBA, and for the 2023 season, he'll play for the Guangzhou Long Lions. Lin is staying busy off the court too, using the Jeremy Lin Foundation to help youth in underdeveloped communities. What a stand-up guy! You can stand up for BallFlix by subscribing to our channel and liking this video to help us develop on YouTube. Number 5. Delonte West. West has really been down after being a sidekick during LeBron's first run with Cleveland, and he retired from the NBA at just 28 years old due to mental health issues. He later tried to revive his career in China, but without much success. Delonte made over $16 million in his career, but by 2019, he had lost it all to substance abuse and poor life choices. Much of the NBA reached out and tried to help, but it was no use. When West was discovered begging for money on the highway in 2022, a video of him went viral. Now, even at rock bottom, West is still searching for a chance to work in the NBA as maybe a scout or a coach. Keep trying, my guy. Sadly, mental health issues are not unique to West. That brings us to number 6. Ron Artest. As a former Defensive Player of the Year and the creator of probably the most famous NBA moment ever, Artest still has his own setbacks. Ron stormed into a crowd in 2004 and tried to take out everyone standing in his way. This was the largest non-drug related ban in NBA history, but Artest bounced back. He later went on to play as a great defender and helped Kobe to win the championship against Boston, but not without more viral moments, like the time Ron showed up on Jimmy Kimmel in just his boxers, or when he nearly decapitated James Harden, and of course, when he was changing his name every other week. In 2011, he became Meta World Peace, then briefly called himself the Panda's Friend, until he finally settled on Meta Sandiford Artest. Recently, Artest has dedicated his life to helping young athletes, became an advocate for mental health, works with the Lakers G League team in player development, and operates Artest Management Group, which trains and assists athletes with their finances. Number 7. Chris Andersen. Chris is one of the most recognizable and scariest NBA players. He also has one of the best nicknames in NBA history, Birdman. When Birdman set foot on the floor in 2001, he had only one tattoo, but by the time he left the NBA, he basically ran out of skin to ink. In 2013, he won a championship with the Miami Heat, and after the 2017 season, he decided to retire. Then, 1 year after retiring from the NBA, Birdman joined the Big Three. He won the title and was awarded the Big Three Defensive Player of the Year. In 2022, he settled down and now lives a quiet life in Colorado. He did, however, show up for the 2022 Summer League sporting a fresh head tattoo. This dude has transformed into something terrifying. Want to see how other NBA players have changed over the years? These are the craziest transformations in NBA history. Go check it out.